Okay, today we are going to talk about one of the largest online lenders that's currently out in the marketplace right now. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to share with you on how you can get up to $40,000 in approved funding with SoFi. And I'm going to share with you the data points, the steps, and also how you'll be able to go ahead and get up to $40,000 in less than 48 hours in your bank account. You definitely don't want to miss out this video because listen, as you know, we give you the blueprint on how to be able to go ahead and get funds like this in your bank account. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep.
Hey, what's going on, Blueprint Nation? Welcome to another episode of the Respect My Blueprint show, where we give you the blueprint on gems on how to be able to level up in your personal credit, business credit, entrepreneurship, business, as well as unlock financial literacy as well too. You know, if this is your first time joining the channel, do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Take a few seconds here. We're slowly trying to grow our channel for the end of 2025. Only Christmas gift that we ask for a return, you know, no monetary exchange, just virtual currency in the aspect of hitting the bell notification and hitting the subscribe button to help grow our channel as we get ready to roll into 2026. Okay. Now, today's video, I'm going to drop the gems and the blueprint on how you'll be able to go ahead and get approved for one of the largest online lenders in the marketplace right now, which is SoFi. And SoFi, you know, they are a tremendous lender, and you can be able to get a personal loan for $20, $30, $40, $50,000 in as little as 24 to 48 hours. Yes, okay. Believe it or not, guys, that is, you know, extraordinary right there. And actually, I'm going to break down the steps in this video on the credit profile that you would need to be able to go ahead and get approved through SoFi, the requirements you need to hit, the rates, terms, numbers, and also some of the biggest mistakes that you need to avoid when you're applying as well too. So therefore, you're not hit with the denial. So, you know, definitely want to stay throughout this entire video because we're going to go ahead and cover all of the bases that you need in order to be able to go ahead and partner up with SoFi here. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in and talk about the blueprint. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and let's understand everything about SoFi. SoFi is one of the, like I mentioned, one of the largest online lenders in the United States. They specialize in a wide range of products from personal loans, student loans, business financing, business loans. So they're sort of like a one-stop shop, in other words. And what makes SoFi stands out, especially in 2025, is that they have incorporated artificial intelligence into their underwriting algorithm, okay? Meaning they just don't simply look at your credit score. They analyze things such as your income, your debt, your DTI, your debt to income, as well as your account history as well too. And this has been a growing trend amongst lenders and tech companies and online lenders, as artificial intelligence is going to provide a deeper insight as well as a better overview for borrowers, for lenders, and being able to determine to go ahead and assess the credit worthiness of borrowers as well as use it in their approval process and underwriting process, which is a great thing because for so long, credit scores have been the standard test, have been the gold standard when it comes to determining whether you should get approved or denied for a loan. But guess what? That's being opened now with the introduction of artificial intelligence, okay? And the great thing about SoFi is they have loans that ranges from $5,000 all the way up to $100,000. Yes, up to $100,000. And their interest rates, you know, go as low as 8.99%. Obviously, you can get a discount if you're able to go ahead and set up auto pay as well too. And they have terms as short as 2 years that extends all the way up to 7 years. And the great thing that I love about SoFi, which separates them from a lot of the other lenders on there, is that they have have a pre-approval feature. And if this is not your first time watching any one of the videos or watching this channel here, you guys already know how I feel about any lenders, credit card companies, or institutions that uses a pre-approval feature. This is the best way for you to go ahead and see if you can get approved without incurring a hard inquiry. As you know, unnecessary inquiries definitely going to impact and hurt your credit score. But guess what? SoFi is one of the lenders that has a pre-approval feature, so you can actually check to see if you will get approved for you can get approved for a personal loan or one of their products without any impact to your personal credit score. Damn, right? Okay. Now let's go ahead and check out SoFi's website here. I want to go ahead and let's check them out. And as you can see on SoFi here, as you can see here, they sell over 12.5 million members. So they definitely have a wonderful track record under their belt. And if you look here, you see they have a wide array of products that they're offering, from student loans, refinancing, private student loans, personal loans, which we're going to talk about and break down in this video here, mortgages, auto loan refinancing, banking, credit cards. So they really check a lot of the boxes here with SoFi. And as you can see, I definitely encourage you guys to, definitely check out the website. And we're definitely going to go ahead and go over some of the, we're definitely going to go over their personal loan products. We're not going to go over everything because, of course, that's going to be able to make this video a lot longer than necessary. But when you definitely, outside of the personal loans, I highly encourage you guys to check out some of the other products, because getting a deeper relationship with SoFi is only going to enhance your probability, as well as put you in a better position to be able to go ahead and get higher amounts when you do apply for their personal loan here. Okay, so now that we have seen actually what SoFi is, okay, now let's go ahead and talk about some of the data points that you would need to get approved for their personal loan. Okay, now first things first, do understand that if you're going to apply for the personal loan, you want to make sure that your FICO score is at or above 700. Okay, 700 is pretty much where you want to be before you go ahead and put your application in. And do realize that SoFi does pull from TransUnion, so before you go ahead and apply, make sure you lock your other two bureaus at Equifax and Experian, because they do pull from TransUnion. It is a soft pull when you first, again, like I said, put in the initial application. However, once they go ahead and give you an offer that you are comfortable with and you're willing to accept, then it's going to be a hard pull if you do accept that offer. Okay, now of course, when it comes to your credit profile, you want to make sure that you don't have any derogatory marks within the past 12 to 24 months. What does that include? No late payments, no collections, no charge-offs. All right, those are the three things that would definitely trigger an automatic denial. So you want to make sure that your credit report is free from all and any derogatory items within the past 12 to 24 months. Now, also for your income, you want to make sure that you put your income over 100,000. Preferably in the 120 or higher range, as that's going to put you in a good position to be able to get approved. And some of the data, some of the accounts that your profile should have, you want to make sure that you have 1 or 2 installment accounts and at least 6 revolving accounts. Now, revolving accounts, of course, is mainly going to be your credit card accounts and things of that nature, but installment accounts can be anything from a personal loan, auto loan, mortgage, or anything of that nature, because you definitely want to have a mixture of accounts before you go ahead and apply for the loan. Okay, and your DTI, your debt to income, should be no higher than around 25%. Okay, so make sure when you put in things such as, your household income, your household expenses, your monthly rent expenses, you take in consideration that you don't want to have a debt to income ratio higher than 25% as well too. Okay. Now, and pretty much that's the game. Now, the game changer is if you can open up a SoFi checking account and have some direct deposits going into the account, that is what's going to go ahead and strengthen your relationship and increase your chances for a higher approval when you do apply for this SoFi personal loan. Okay. Listen, SoFi reports that borrowers with an existing SoFi account are 3 times more likely to be able to get approved for higher loan limits compared to new applicants who barely have a relationship or don't have any type of other products that's pre-existing with SoFi. So it's very, very important that if you can go ahead and set up a checking account before you apply for the personal loan, that would definitely put you in a great position. Some of the things that I do want to point out when it comes to applying for a SoFi personal loan. Number one, like I mentioned, your debt to income. Anything above 35% is going to definitely start eating into, your approval limit. So again, I would say the sweet spot is around 25%. That's going to put you in a great position to be able to go ahead and get the highest loan amount as possible. Okay. Also, your revolving balances. Okay. I would say, again, the sweet spot is 10% or below. Once you start getting at 15, 20%, they also going to look at in consideration that you may be a little over leveraged, and that could also hurt you when it comes to the amount that you would get approved for versus if you would keep a lower debt, a lower credit utilization. Okay. Now, one thing a lot of people do not realize with SoFi, just like banks, they do have an internal bank rating system. So SoFi internally ranks its borrowers into groups, and which is in 3 categories. And believe it or not, those categories are secret. And this is something that I have learned, of course, through my experience, as well as through feedback that I've gotten through members of the community and my peers as well too. But, typically, of course, you want to make sure that you're in the higher bucket versus being in the lower tiered bucket. And of course, all of the things that I'm mentioning to you is going to go ahead and increase your positioning in a higher category with them versus in the lower category, which of course is going to affect you when it comes to getting approved for a higher amount. Okay. So other than that, what I want to go ahead and share with everybody now is the step-by-step process to be able to go ahead and apply for the loan. Okay. Now, the first step you want to do, of course, is go directly to the SoFi website, like I shown you initially earlier in this video. Once you've went ahead and got into the SoFi website, then the next step you want to do is you want to go ahead and navigate to the application process. Okay. So where you would click on get started, or you would actually go to the personal loans as well too, where you could go. I would recommend you going to the personal loans, and I was to go to view your rate. Checking your rate will not affect your credit score. And as you guys can see here, they issue loans, like I mentioned earlier, from $5,000 all the way up to $100,000. All right. So you would click on check your rate, which of course would definitely, as you can see, the application process takes about 1 minute. You're going to enter in some personal information, your name, email address, state that you're located in. Then on the next screen, you're going to put in some more personal information, such as address, date of birth, social security number. And once you go in ahead and put that information in, then you're going to go ahead and instantly see your pre-qualified offer with your rate, term, as well as your limit as well too. So at that point, you'll have the ability to choose your offer, upload documents such as two bank statements, and verify your identity. Once you've went ahead and followed these steps, and that's it. Once you approve, you e-sign your documents and the funds hit your account within 24 hours. That simple, ladies and gentlemen. So again, I highly encourage you, especially with the holidays around the corner, if you're looking to be able to go ahead and get some quick cash for yourself, whether it's a personal loan, to be able to go ahead and go on, holiday shopping, or do some renovations in your house, or make a major purchase. Or if you want to go ahead and, like what I teach to most of my members in my community, on financial freedom, get a personal loan to be able to get into investments such as real estate or getting into entrepreneurship. SoFi is a great platform and a quick and easy way for you to be able to go ahead and get up to $40,000, $50,000 in a little to no time. All right.
Hey, what's going on, blueprinters? This is a video that I want to go ahead and share with you guys to encourage you guys to go ahead and join the Blueprinter community. If you want to go ahead and level up to that next level in building generational wealth, as well as empowering yourselves on financial literacy and credit literacy, I definitely encourage you to go ahead and join the Blueprint movement. We have some great things that's up and coming down the pipeline of this year. Many of you guys know my rags to riches story started actually right after the pandemic. With that story and my experience during that time frame of me being a successful serial entrepreneur, launching the different ventures that we're launching here, I felt like it's an obligation for me to go ahead and share it with you guys in my experiences, as well as, the trials and tribulations that I was able to learn and overcome. With that being said, guys, definitely go ahead and join the Blueprinter community. Tap in with us. We have some major things coming down the pipeline. I'm very excited with the movement. I'm very excited on where we're going. I'm definitely encouraging you guys to definitely tap in and join us, man. Listen, we're gonna not only are we gonna show you how to build generational wealth, but we're gonna have a good time in doing it. All right. So tap on in with your boy. All right. See you later. Bye.
So listen, you don't need a perfect credit score. You don't need to get funding. You just need structure, strategy, and the right lender. And of course, SoFi is one of those lenders that definitely checks that bucket here. All right. But that's it, guys. If you stayed throughout this entire video, I hope I was able to go ahead and give you tremendous value from another great funding source. If you would like to learn more about funding sources like this, go ahead and check out our Blueprint movement community, where we have helped countless of individuals to be able to access lenders like SoFi here, where we have relationships with fintech companies, credit unions, credit card companies, and lenders out there, where you can get funding as little as 24 to 48 hours and up to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in little as no time. And the great thing is, a lot of these lenders, listen, credit is not the major factor that they go ahead and make the determination on. So definitely check out the Blueprint movement community. It's a free community that you can start off with. The link is in the description. Also, if you've applied for a SoFi loan and you've gotten approved, or even if you've gotten denied, drop in the comment. Let us know what the data points was with your profile when you applied. We definitely would like to know and hear about it, as that's going to go ahead and help out the community. As the data points change every time. These lenders are moving the goalposts at any given time. So we want to be able to stay up to date with the latest information so we can provide out to the YouTube world. So therefore we can help as many people to be able to go ahead and unlock financial freedom and get to the bag. All right. But listen, thanks for tuning in. Check out the channel again. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell notification as well, so you can keep up to date whenever we drop videos like this. But other than that, thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, we're going to catch you on the flip side. Take care. Bye-bye.
Blueprint, yeah. Blueprint. This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep, let's Paul with Blueprint. This guests are exclusive. Get on and tune in and then learn some new tips about credit, finance, investment. A nice chance to get rich and buy land. Flip it, quick 9 bands. Learn all the skills from Wes, he did it. Learn how to build successful business. Run up a mill and get the digits. Run up a mill. Look, safe place where guests are speaking. Based off financial freedom. All facts, no cap, believe it. Podcast, you have to see it.